Just into the newsroom, two people discovered a man's body in Lake Lanier Monday night.
In the last 3 decades, roughly 200 people have died in drowning and boating incidents on Lake Lanier.
Crews have been searching Lake Lanier for 43-year-old Dustin Valencia.
That body was found about 50 feet underwater.
Man's family is desperate for answers after the man disappeared last night.
He jumped in the water and then never got back on the boat. 3 people lost their lives in Lake Lanier this past weekend.
They say Lake Lanier is a place where the past never settled, where memory sits heavy under the water like silt. Long before it was a lake, the valley was full of farms, churches, dirt roads, and 2 small towns. When the government decided to flood the land in the 1950s, families were rushed out, buildings were left behind, and not every grave was moved. Entire cemeteries sank beneath the rising water. Locals claimed that when the valley went under, something else woke up. The stories began slowly, people disappearing without a ripple, boats found drifting empty, a splash heard in the distance with no one around. Over the decades, 27 people vanished into Lake Lanier and were never recovered, not pulled out later, not washed ashore, gone. Divers tell the oldest stories. They say the lake behaves wrong, machinery fails in the same spots, lights flicker out in perfect circles, and a pressure builds in the water like a hand pushing them back. Some claim they feel things brushing against them at depths where no trees should be, shapes moving through silted darkness with purpose. One diver swore he heard voices, not loud, not clear, just a soft murmur, like a crowd speaking underwater. He surfaced shaking, refusing to go down again. Fishermen talk about sudden cold pockets, patches of water so icy they numb your bones even on blistering days. They say those are the places where the 27 went down, places the lake remembers. The most chilling legend is about the girl in the blue dress. In 1958, 2 women drove off a bridge and into the lake. Decades later, divers found the car with one body inside, still wearing a faded blue dress. People claim they've seen her drifting just beneath the surface, hair floating weightless, as if she's still searching for her companion who was never found. Some say she tries to pull swimmers down, wanting company in the deep. Others say she's not the only one. They talk about hands rising from the dark, shapes gathering where the old church once stood underwater, bells that no longer exist ringing faintly below the surface after midnight. But the scariest part isn't the ghosts or the legends, it's the silence. 27 people vanished into that lake without a trace. 27 stories that ended in the same dark water, in the same forgotten towns buried beneath it. And when the water is still, perfectly still, locals swear the lake is listening. And if this story sent a chill down your spine, hit like, share, and subscribe, because there are plenty more legends waiting beneath the surface.